We cut the hot dog up into 4 perfect pieces, added a little swish of ketchup, a swish of mustard, and a perfect little scoop of sauerkraut and relish to each plate. And before their final savory course, which was a honey lavender glazed Muscovy duck that had been dry aged for 2 weeks, I brought out what we in New York call a dirty water dog to the table. This simple little gesture changed everything about my approach to restaurants because they freaked out. I mean, I'd been serving food my entire life, millions and millions of dollars, foie gras, Wagyu beef, foie gras, caviar. I'd never seen anyone react to anything I served them like they did to that $2 hot dog. You know, athletes go to the tapes and they've had a bad game to see what they did wrong. They don't often enough go to the tapes and they've had a good game to see what they did right to make sure they keep on doing that thing. That's how you take these little moments of organic brilliance that happen within a business and grab onto them and hold onto them and put systems behind them to make sure that they become a part of the fabric of your organization. It almost like breaks my heart to think about how many amazing things just kind of fluttered away because no one had the wherewithal to recognize that those were game-changing things that they should grab onto. Mm-hmm. So I went to the tapes on that hot dog. Like, what happened so that it could happen? And what did we need to start doing as an organization in our culture to make sure it would start happening all the time? The first, it required being present, which is like a way overused kind of woo-woo thing these days, but I think it's imperative in hospitality. For me, being present just means caring so much about the person you're with that you stop caring about everything else you need to do. With our phones, with to-do lists, with the ever-increasing number of distractions in our lives, I think we have a real hard time slowing down for long enough to actually listen to the people around us and doing so hear from them the things that will bring them the most joy. Had I been focused on efficiency in that moment, I would have, while I was clearing their plates, been looking around the dining room to figure out what table I needed to go to next and would have missed out on that opportunity. But instead, I was present, and so I picked up on that line about the hot dog. Second, it required the notion that, hey, if you want to be the best in anything, you better take what you do seriously. And also, we all need to stop taking ourselves so seriously. Brands are very, very important, right? Mm-hmm. Sure, there's an awesome marketing team in this company that spends a ton of time thinking about your brand. And justifiably so, that is your bumper sticker to the world. But far too often, the brand starts telling you whether or not you're allowed to do certain things to make other people happy. And when that happens, the entire equation is out of whack. Mm-hmm. A hot dog in a 4-star restaurant is sacrilegious, but look how it made them feel. And then third, I mean, this is kind of one of the very definitions of unreasonable hospitality. Hospitality is about making people feel seen. And if that's the case, the best way to do that is not to treat people like a commodity, but as unique individuals. I really believe I could have given that table a freaking bottle of vintage champagne and a Home Depot bucket full of caviar. It would not have had the same impact because it would not have been specific to them. Unreasonable hospitality is one size fits one. The greatest gestures are bespoke to the person receiving them.